Welcome to our channel. Doctors Karen and Matilda here. We appreciate seeing new viewers and welcome our returning ones. Remember, our clips are for educational purposes and we're sharing our experiences or dealing with questions that are online where others are asking for answers, be it from an academic site or from Google. I will be doing the audio and Dr. Matilda will be doing the background work. Today, we are dealing with another question that bothered us, and this one, we'll do our best to get it through with it. It's a lot, but we'll try to bring it down and break it down as much as possible for your understanding. How important is referencing for academic papers? Extremely important. That's my answer. However, we'll try to break it down. I remembered I wrote my first essay in the 90s and got a ridiculous mark because I pre-wrote it. It had no reference in it. And my lecturer threw it out. I had to go visit my lecturer to clarify why my paper was thrown out. And then he said, you have to rewrite it if you want me to mark it. And then when he marked it, he said there was no reference in, but I didn't know where to put a reference in and why they should be there. So this clip will help you, unlike me, to understand the purpose of referencing right off the bat. Academic referencing is a fundamentally scholarly practice, and it is required because it gives your writing a level of credibility. It acknowledges that you have done your background research, you have looked at other similar writings out there that and you can show that where your inspiration come from. There's a trail. It also meets the standard for writing. And it's good for the student because it protects you in a very important way. You will not be accused of plagiarism. It supports your argument. And of course, once your work is well done, you will join in that academic conversation where someone now can quote your work later on. Unfortunately, there's some common mistakes made, and both as a marker and a student, I've seen this. And simply because when we do our content, because the university's programs are semesterized, so you have about 13 weeks to really go through the content. The lecturer don't necessarily have the time to go through the details, and the student suffers as a result, not really understanding the importance and the marks assigned for correct referencing. You lose them, and one mark can determine whether your grade is A, B, C, or below. So, first thing, make sure if you're doing direct quotes, it's only 10% of your paper. And there's a page number. The next one is don't mix up the citation styles. You have different citation styles, try not to mix them up. Don't, there's MLA and there's APA. APA is the most popular one that I have used. And often I've seen as a lecturer, people mix the styles up. Another common one is Wikipedia. Wikipedia is an informal journal, well, not journal, encyclopedia online. So don't put that in your formal writing. Your academic papers need to be marked. I have seen as a marker many papers coming to me with Wikipedia quotes. However, look at the reference list that they use, and that may be helpful. But try your best not to, because there again you lose marks, because Wikipedia is not an academically recognized piece of writing. And some brief tips on how to reference accurately. Remember we talk about the style, mixing the styles up. Pick the correct style. And that's a simple solution. Remember to always recheck your course outline and your essay or research requirements. It's always stated there what type of referencing style is acceptable in the paper. Surprisingly, many people do not recheck, and so they do all sorts of useless and senseless errors and cause them to lose marks. Also, look at the version of the article you picked in your research. Check for the most updated version. And if you're unfamiliar or too busy to go through the fine tuning of your referencing, use AI tools like Zotero. They will help you to generate your citation, and even Google will show you the proper way of doing it. My favorite uh, site is Owl Purdue. They had a very detailed outline of each style of referencing. Most of all, double check. Double check if you have the correct author, the date of publication, the page number, publishers, make sure all those things are spot on. Markers are required to go through that list and also to see that what you cite in the paper is referenced on that page. There again, you can lose marks. So these are all important tips and tricks for you and to remind us too who have gone before you. In our next clip, we'll be answering viewers' questions. So remember to include yours in the comment section. And we'll be putting the link to our playlist below so you can reference those and look those over to gain an idea of all the different layers and background work required for a very polished and markable paper in academia. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you coming here to watch our clips. And thanks for watching. And from the desk of Doctors Karen and Matilda, have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you in future clips. Bye for now.